All right, y'all, let's get into it. We're going to be staying at RIU's Palace Aquarelle in Falmouth, Jamaica. We flew into Montego Bay, so we're just going to take a quick ride. I think it's like a 30-minute ride from the airport on to our hotel, RIU's Palace Aquarelle in Falmouth, Jamaica. Let's go.
All right, y'all, so we here. Woke up late as hell, but we made it. So we're going to the gate. All right, we found our gate. So at this point, we're gonna get something to eat. We got to start boarding in like the next 30 minutes. So y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna keep y'all. All right, we made it to the seats right here, even though we woke up an hour late. I'm not gonna blame that on nobody.
Even though we got out of the house a bit late, we still got through TSA and got our bags checked in a timely manner. Surprisingly, flying out of Atlanta, you usually have to be at the airport at least 2 or 3 hours before your flight boards. So it kind of worked out for us. We landed in Montego Bay around 1 p.m. local time. The airport was small, kind of busy though. It's a lot going on in that airport. It's really small. So pay attention to your bags, pay attention to the signs and where you're going. Everything is pretty much streamlined. It's just really, really crowded at times. Customs can become a nightmare if you're not prepared. So I suggest you do your research and prepare to get through customs when you arrive. If you do not prepare, there's a piece of paper that you have to step to the side after staying in that line for so long to fill out. So they have a way for you to do it online. So do your research and pre-fill out that information before you even get to customs. It'll make the trip a lot more enjoyable. Unfortunately, we forgot this time. First time we didn't. We got through pretty smooth. We had a large party, but this particular time with the both of us, we forgot to do so, and it kind of held us up about an hour or so. So remember, do your research before you get to customs. So finally, I have arrived. We arrived at RIU's Palace Aquarelle. We got in around 2:45 p.m. local time. We were told the room was supposed to be ready around 3 p.m. We got in thinking we could just go straight up to the room, come back down and take everything in. But actually it worked in reverse because the room wasn't ready. So we had to actually take everything in. It took about an hour for us to get it up into our room, which wasn't too bad, I guess. But if you were told 3 o'clock, I expect to be in my room at 3 o'clock. Because when checkout time is at 11, I can't call you at 12 and tell you I'm just leaving. You're going to charge me. So, but it worked out. All right, let's tap into this room. So the room was a single room, queen size bed, of course. Ocean view room, 11th floor. The bathroom was nice. The shower is very spacious, and they have 2 face bowls. So you and your significant other or whoever you're sharing the room with can have your own face bowl. Each of you have one. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And another good thing is the toilet is separate from the shower and the face bowl. So that's a plus for me. I like that as well. One thing I was bummed out, they didn't have snacks. They had everything. They had liquor in the room that you could take advantage of that they would refill every day for you if you like. Just house liquor. It was nothing top shelf. But no snacks, sodas, waters, but no snacks. So I would suggest you tap it into your driver, whoever's taking you on property from the airport, and ask them about stopping to get snacks or purchase your snacks in the airport, or you can go down and take advantage of their beautiful gift shop that they have down there with all the snacks you need.
I've been up on and off. The bed to me, it's a little on the soft side. I like a little more firm. But all in all, I did sleep well, slept okay. But it was nice, it was quiet, it was kind of cool, man. So we're about to get up and go check out the buffet. Stay tuned.
All right, time for my favorite part of any trip that I go on is the food. All right, the buffet. It was very nice in the buffet. The customer service was great. You're not required to tip, but you know, if you want to slide them a little something, I'm quite sure they will appreciate it, the service staff there. The food was good. Everything looked fresh. Everything smelled fresh. And you could take advantage of it 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So take heed of that, because there's no snacks in the room. Wink, wink. They do have an app that you can get on and order food after hours, but the restaurants, we'll get into that later on. They have 6 restaurants in total, so take advantage. Take advantage. It's all inclusive. So we finally made it to the beach. The beach was absolutely beautiful. Customer service was great. The food was great. Yes, I said it right, the food. They do have a grill area where they have burgers, nachos, jerk chicken, things of that nature, just snack foods that you can snack on while you're down by the beach. You can get drinks brought to you by the servers, and I would say tip them if you're getting good service. It's not required, but you know, I would say give them a tip. I enjoyed it. They had games going on by the pool. The kids had their section with water slides and things of that nature. And on our side, the more grown-up adult side, there were bars inside the pool. There was a bar outside the pool where you can go and have a seat and enjoy a drink and go back down and take a break from the sun. So I really enjoyed it. Check it out.
All right, it's like 1 o'clock. We was at the beach all morning, and it was pretty cool, man. Drinks was cool, people was cool. Met a few people from Canada, Britain, met a guy from England, but we just cooling. So we can go up and relax and chill out for a minute, and then come on back down.
Now let's look into the restaurants where a reservation is required. So you have to go on the app, the RIU app that we were talking about earlier, and make your reservations. Look at the times and dates available and plan accordingly. So keep that in mind. 6 restaurants in total, but the 5 you will need reservations for. Well, we went to Steakhouse, which is a steakhouse restaurant. The steak was pretty decent. It was pretty decent. I wasn't disappointed, I can say that. They have Napoli, which is an Italian restaurant. Crystal, I'm not sure what theme that is, but Kyoto, of course, is also a restaurant that is Japanese theme. And then you have the Jerk, where you have the Jamaican theme. Everything jerk that you can want.
All right, we up early, bird. On an excursion. Rick's Cafe, I think is what it's called. I sat out here last night. Man, I tell you, beautiful, man, especially the sunset. Smoke patio area. Smash over here and catch this bus. Dump everything down. And holla at y'all when we get on the bus.
So when you go to Jamaica, you have to do excursions. We've decided to book ourselves a private excursion going to Rick's Cafe, which is a 2-hour ride away from the RIU's AQUARELLE property. We decided to go to West End Negril, Jamaica, to Rick's Cafe. So on our way to Rick's Cafe, we will be making a couple of stops. Right here, you see the Lucia Clock Tower, built in 1817. It still works. It stands in the town center of Lucia, Jamaica, near the old Lucia Courthouse, and it is a notable landmark in Jamaica. Our next stop would be Fort Charlotte. Fort Charlotte is an 18th century coastal artillery fort located in Lucia, Hanover Parish, Jamaica. It was built to protect the port of Lucia and named after Queen Charlotte, non-consort of King George III. The barracks are capable of housing 50 men. It had 23 guns, 20 of which were mounted. It also had 3 24-pounder cannons that were pointed towards the sea. Shout out to our tour guide, Mr. Wilson. He was very knowledgeable about the history of the surrounding community and the fort and all the historical sites. A section of the fort now forms a part of a local high school. I can only imagine going to school and taking lunch with a view like that.
All right, so we made it to the grill. We're finna take a photo out.
Take a photo of this sign. Take a photo of this sign right here. Because it tells you.
So we made it, and we are now letting the missus change into a bathing suit. I showed up prepared and ready to rock. So the weather is nice. We're looking at 83 degrees right now. It is 11:40, just about noon. So we're just gonna see what they got to offer, man. Stay tuned.
For our next stop, we will be going to Jimmy Buffet's Margaritaville in the Grill. Not too far from Rick's Cafes. We still got a little ways to go, but we wanted to stop off and get some water and maybe have a cocktail and check out the beach. We really enjoyed Jimmy Buffet's Margaritaville, had a real good time. We were a part of a show that they called people that were celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, anything you were celebrating, they would call you to the front of everyone and they would pour a shot down your throat and you had to get up and dance. We had a really good time. And one more thing I want to add, the guys on the beach that are selling the excursions as far as the parasailing and the sea-doos and things like that, they can be a little aggressive. If you're not interested, just give them a firm no and keep it moving. Now we take our last leg of the trip. On to Rick's Cafe we go. Really enjoying this excursion. We stopped off at a few stores on the way. Mr. Wilson takes you by a few stores where you can go in and grab trinkets or gifts or anything you want to take back home with you. A lot of stuff. It can be a little overwhelming. Take your time, take a look around. He's not rushing you. Your tour guide shouldn't rush you, but I would be mindful that they are waiting for you. So we made it to Rick's Cafe. We are finally here. So what we did first is we went up to the top of the balcony and ordered drinks and food and sat and just took in the beautiful view. They have cliff jumpers. They have cliffs of all different heights that you can jump from. As you can see, people are going up, tip the guys, and you can jump in there. I'm not sure if they're tipping them, but the guys were walking around with buckets and turning some people away from certain cliffs. So I don't know what that was about, but I didn't do it. I just enjoyed the scene and watch. Now I can say that Rick's Cafe, although everything was good and the view was good, the shows that they put on was good, it was pretty expensive. Between me and my wife, I think we had 4 shots and food. It was like $240. So pretty expensive, but the experience, I could say it was worth it.
So right now we're waiting on this long ass elevator system, and we are heading to the airport. We're gonna go down here and eat and everything. But we're 35 right now. So yeah, we coolin'. Got to smoke a little deck, a little gazebo or whatever. Burning a cigar. I'm just chilling, have a few drinks. But everything was beautiful. Everything was nice. Everything was definitely nice. So we're gonna chill. We got like another, I would say like an hour and a half. We ain't gonna go too ham, but we are definitely gonna fill the stomach up and head to the airport. So we'll keep you. Stay tuned, man. What up, though? Tell nobody, but somebody left their phone in the gift shop, and they came and got. We're in the airport. Checking in was smooth. You do it on your phone. Drop off your bags, and then head to your gate. So we're a couple hours early for boarding, so we might be literally 2.5, 3 hours early. So we're just gonna check it out and move on. But we enjoyed it. Shout out Jamaica, Montego Bay. Judge me if you like. I'm on some big back shit. Try the Wendy's here, and I gave it a shot, and I could say it was straight. They tried to put a pineapple on my joint. I wasn't feeling it, so I didn't do that. But we also got another surprise. We got upgraded our seats. I really just do Delta, be done with it. Almost out of here, y'all. We're gonna use the restrooms and we should be boarding something shortly. Touchdown. We are home. Now we making an emergency run to the restroom because they're far away.